Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be going over how to create a bar graph using Google Sheets. Now this is particularly useful whenever you want to depict data in a illustrated form, right, in a chart. So to do this, the very first thing you want to do is you want to head over to Google. So open up your browser. It doesn't matter if you have Safari, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge. Go ahead and just type the google.com on the URL. This will take you to the main web page for Google. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and select the sign in option on the top right hand corner. That'll take you to the sign in page. All you got to do is type in your username and password and log into Google. In the event you do not have a Google account, you can easily create one by creating an account. Now I'm already signed in, and so when you sign in, you're going to see that you can go to the top right hand corner and there's this waffle option that says Google Apps. If you click on it, you can see all the apps. Scroll down until you get to the green icon that says Google Sheets. Select it, and once you're here, you're going to see the option to create a blank new sheet. You're going to go ahead and select this option. Now, once you select this option, it'll take you to a blank page. Once you are on a blank page, now you can actually input your data here. So in my case, I'm going to use the data that's provided to me in a document. And so as you can see in this document here, I'm being asked to create a bar graph to show the number of redundancies in age of the participants from the list below. And the list is given to us by first name, last name, birth month, and then the age. And it looks a little messy, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and select all, or what you're going to do is you're going to select all of the data. Then you're going to go ahead and copy the data. You can do this by selecting Control-C or right-clicking and doing copy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and paste this back into our sheets. Once you paste it, everything goes into one column. Now we need to separate all the information into different categories. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the entire column, column A. You're going to go to data, you're going to go to split text to columns. If Google sees a pattern, it'll automatically do it for you. And in this case, it's all there is commas between the first and last name. And so it separated the first name and then the last name and the rest of the information. Now we got to do the same thing to column B, as there's still information all collected into one column. Select data, split text to columns, and in this case, the information is separated by spaces. So I'm going to go ahead and select space, and it'll separate all the information into different columns. Now that I've done this, I'm going to select the rows, row number 1. I'm going to right click. I'm going to insert one row above. This is so that way I can label my data. This is the first name. Then I'm going to write last name in column B, the birth month, and then the age. And then I'm going to go and select the entire sheet by selecting this top left-hand corner here. And then I'm going to go to data once more, and I'm going to go ahead and create a filter. This will allow me to rearrange the information in alphabetical order or numerical order, depending on how I see fit. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and select A to Z, which is going to show all the ages from lowest to highest value without changing the information that's directly next to it. I'm going to rename my sheet here so that way I know that this is where my raw data is, and it's easy for me to stay organized. Now to create the graph, I'm going to go ahead and add a sheet. This will open up a blank new page. I'm going to go ahead and select Insert, a chart, and I specifically want a column bar graph. So I'm going to select it. On the x-axis, it's going to ask to select a data range. I'm going to go back to my raw data page and notice that the selected data range option pop-up is still on the very front of the screen. And I'm going to go ahead and select all of the values that I want to be included into my x-axis. I'm going to press OK. And now I'm going to select aggregate in my case because all I want the graph to do is to count how many times does the values repeat. To make it easier to read my graph, I'm going to go to Customize, and I'm going to go ahead and select Chart and Axis Titles. I'm going to start off by giving my chart a title. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and type the number of redundancies in the test group. Then I'm going to select my horizontal axis, which is my x-axis, and I'm going to go ahead and type in age. Then I'm going to select my vertical axis, which is my y-axis, and it's going to be the amount of redundancies, as I already typed it in here. As you can see, the titles are popping up on my chart. Next, I'm going to go to series. I'm going to change the color to red so that way it can pop out. I'm also going to select data label so that way the data for each bar can be shown at the top in white. It's easy to read. And that's it. Now I can drag this graph around and I can rename my sheet so that way I know where to find my bar graph. And that's how you create a bar graph using Google Sheets. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions or you would like to leave a comment, you can do so below. Thank you for watching my video.